Okay, we have here the MacBook Air M1 processor on the left, and on the right we have the new Samsung Galaxy Book Pro 360. So let's start first talking about the build, the thickness, the ports, the weight, the design. So as far as the Mac, let's take a look here what we have. Let's go ahead and close the computer, and as you can see, very portable, very thin. We have two USB Type-C ports on this side. On this other side, we have the audio jack, and that's it. That's all we have with the Mac. This is how it looks like on the bottom. You have this little latch here to be able to open the computer pretty quick and easy. Now, as far as the Windows computer, let's close it. This is what we have on the top. Samsung, the hinge that lets you do 360 degree, the air vents, and this is how it looks like on the bottom. Speakers on the bottom here. And as far as the ports, we have two USB Type-C on the left side, and another USB Type-C on this other side, audio port, and access to micro SD card. And this one also has this little latch here, and it also has something magnetic, so it makes it a little difficult or puts more pressure when you're opening the computer. And by the way, now that I open the computer, this one offers fingerprint camera right here, and it works out pretty good. And the Mac also offers the fingerprint camera on the power button, and it works pretty quick and good. Now, as far as the build quality, there's no question the Mac offers better build quality all around. It feels more solid. Also, it's a little bit heavier with 2.8 pounds. And as far as the ports on the Mac, we are a little bit limited. However, I will not worry so much about that, because you can buy something like this and basically resolve the problem. Now on the Samsung, it's lighter. This one that is a 360, I believe it's a 2.29 pounds, so it's extremely light. As far as the build, I wouldn't say that it feels cheap, but it doesn't feel as premium as the Mac. Now, looking at the keyboard on both, they are very, very similar, flat keys. So look at the keyboard on the Mac, pretty similar. As far as the trackpad, I would say the Mac, it's a little bit bigger, and the trackpad on the MacBook, it's the best out of any trackpad on any computer. Here's the size on the Samsung. It's not small, it has a good size. Let's talk about the screen. Some differences here. On the MacBook, we have a IPS LCD. On the Samsung, we have a OLED. And as far as the nits, the MacBook offers 400 nits of brightness versus about 370 on the Samsung. Definitely the colors on the Samsung, because they are OLED, everything looks, I would say, more pleasant, more vibrant, better experience when it comes to the colors. But that's not to say that the color reproduction on the MacBook, it's not good. It is actually very accurate, very good. However, if you prefer AMOLED colors, things that are more vibrant, more vivid, you're gonna like better the Samsung. So as far as the speakers, on the Samsung, they are underneath the computer. On the MacBook, they are right here on the sides. And let's go ahead and do an audio test. Okay, so as far as the webcam, definitely the MacBook looks better. So here's the Mac. Here's the Samsung. So not only the quality, but the colors looks better on the MacBook. Now, as far as the battery, I did a test playing YouTube videos after a full charge on both computers until the battery died. On the Samsung, I was able to get about 8 hours and 45 minutes. That was using the power saving mode and the screen brightness, I would say about 50%. On the MacBook, I was able to get a little over 12 hours with the same brightness, about 50%. And of course, on the MacBook, there is no like power saving mode or anything like that. So yeah, battery life definitely is gonna be better on the MacBook. You're looking at getting almost about 4 hours more of battery on the MacBook. We got 1,507 points. On the Windows, we got 1,378 points. On the multi-core, the MacBook got 7,331 points. The Windows or the Samsung got 4,498 points. So before we start, I want to show you on the Windows computer, it's in the high performance mode. When we click on the battery, it's all the way to the right. As you can see right here, this is the task manager on the Samsung, and the GPU it's using about 30, 35, 28. It goes back to 30% of GPU, the Intel Iris Xe graphic. The CPU it's using about 2.99, 3.0. But the interesting thing is that when we do color correction, for some reason, it uses less power from the Intel Iris Xe graphics and less power from the CPU. MacBook, it's showing already here 8 minutes and 20 seconds remaining to finish the project. So the MacBook is gonna win. The Samsung computer is showing 15 minutes and 8 seconds. Contrast, just add a little more contrast, more vibrancy, and then I'm gonna click on apply all. So it does the same thing to all the clips. Contrast a little bit more, vibrancy a little bit more. There it is. Okay, so I can show you now what's going on here. So on the MacBook, it's saying that it has remaining 8 minutes and 45 seconds. And we're about 12%, 13% now. So on the Samsung computer, first, take a look here at the GPU, where you're using now only 16, 15%, 17%. Before we were using about 30, 33%. On the CPU, we were using about 3 gigahertz. Now it's down to 2.34, 2.36. I don't know why this is happening. And as far as the producing video, we're only at 4%. And the remaining time here, it's 37 minutes. Okay, so final conclusions as far as the price. The MacBook, looking at Best Buy, 8 GB, 512 GB internal storage, 13.3 Apple M1, which is the same computer that I have here, $1,149.99 right now. On the Samsung, it's $1,249.99. So basically on the Samsung, it's $100 more expensive. And definitely when it comes to performance, when it comes to battery, when it comes to the speakers, I mean, and when it comes to the build, altogether, the MacBook Air, it's a better buy, more powerful, better sound, better battery, better build. So, and then one thing that I forgot to mention is that the trackpad on the Samsung is horrible. It gives you so many false clicks all the time. And I have updated the computer, just downloaded all the possible available updates. And this issue continues to happen with the trackpad. So I will not buy this computer. Definitely, I will consider buying the MacBook over this. And I will not even buy the computer at all until, you know, somehow somebody will confirm that the issue with the trackpad was resolved. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the video, and I will see you later.